Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I get to do an unboxing from Uniwigs, a new company to me who reached out to me and asked me to review one of their toppers. It's a salt and pepper topper and she's right here in the box. So stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Coco and this is Coco's Hair Solutions. Today I have a topper from Uniwigs and this is the box she comes in. Look, oh, she's got a really nice box. And here she is a topper and she is in a beautiful salt and pepper color. And we have some clips, extra clips that you can go ahead and sew in if you need extra clips. She is a 16-inch salt and pepper. Young lady is very, very pretty. Let's take a look at her cap construction. All right, so she is a lace front part mono. The mono is in the center, and it looks as though we will need to do some trimming of our own along this lace front. And it looks like she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips all the way around. Nice wefting. Fibers feel very, very nice. Okay, that does feel nice. Okay, now it looks like we've got about an average amount of fibers on this mono top. Let me see if I can, I don't want to push too much pressure, but it does look a little thicker in the hairline. So maybe there's a little bit more density. Okay, well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try her on just the way she is and take a look at that lace front on what may need to happen with her. All right, but she feels very nice. Look at the fibers and the color. Oh my goodness. This is a beautiful blend of salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. And if you're a follower of Jack Martin, the colorist on Instagram, you'll know that he does this kind of hair color regularly for his clients. He creates this exact kind of color, maybe even a little bit more defined as far as the chunky colors of light and dark. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go ahead and get her. I'm going to show you how I prepare to put on a lace front monotop topper. So what I have on right now is a Godiva Secret wig. Her name is Katie, and she's in the color Silverstone. So let's take her off. I'll show you how I prepare my hair for a topper. All right, so my hair is very thin and fine. I can keep all of my hair up in this little barrette. So that tells you how much hair I really have. And I have been growing it out for 3 years. So this is my bio hair. Very thin on top, and I do have my scars from my brain surgery right up here on top. But what I've done is I had used a flat iron on my hair to make it straight so that it would blend with the topper. So what I do first is I just comb my widow's peak back. And I am on 2 medications for hair growth from my dermatologist. So my hair has come back in better than it was when I first started my wig journey. But it's still significantly thin and fine. And then my hairline is receding back up into this area, which brings me to the next step of my own hair prep for wearing a topper. Because toppers typically have clips right here, I don't have much of anything that will stick to that or that the clips can clip into. So I wear this is a wig grip band it's a small wig grip band for toppers, and it's made by Milano, and I've got the links down below so you can find it. She's kind of expensive, but let me show you how she works. I find that she works for me, and I can wear my toppers all day long without any problems. Okay, so I take back my center part of my hair. Then what I do is I create a part, because I want part of this to be coming out in front of the hair topper and the headband that I'm going to be putting on. So I'm creating a part, okay, where I can bring forward some of my hair, and I'm doing this on both sides. And just for the moment, I'm going to pull that back so that I can put the headband on. Now the headband has one side that says bottom on it. So that's, I'm assuming, the part that is going to sit on my head. So I put it in my right hand with the word bottom here, so that when I put it up on my forehead, or at least on my headband, head area, the bottom is against my scalp. So then I take this. It's a very elastic kind of, almost like fish line, if you will. But what it does, it creates a place for that headband to stay anchored. Alrighty? And so then when I put my headband on, I release this, or when I put my topper on, I attach my topper to this headband, not to my bio hair. That way I don't get more hair pulled out of here, because I can show you a place, well, I can't find it now, but I have a place where I tore my hair out with wearing toppers, and I had a bald spot right here. So now that section is only about this long. It's growing out. So let's try this on. This is our girl 16-inch topper, silver salt and pepper. That's all she's called, and I will put the link down below. So I open up the clips on the side, just the side first, and I'm going to go ahead and flip her up. So I'm going to flip her up here, bring that hairline close to where my hairline would be. And I'm going to have to trim this, and I will show you how I will do that. But I want to put her on first, just seeing where she fits. Now, underneath, I am feeling for that headband, and I can see it or feel it right here. There's the edge of it. So I'm going to attach this clip directly onto the grip band. Okay? There, I snapped it in place. So now I'm going to go to the other side and do the exact same thing. I'm going to feel for, here it is. It's right back in here. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the beginning of it. So I'm going to attach this clip to that wig grip band at that point. Now I'm going to go ahead and secure the rest of the clips around. Oh my goodness, this is a nicely sized cap on here. All right, so this is what, now you can see where my lace is that I'm going to have to trim off, but you can also see what kind of hairline it gives you. So I'm going to just kind of comb this back so that you can see. Alrighty. And being a mono top, we can part her, and I'm going to stay within that mono top area, but part her off to the side. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at the color. And oh my gosh, 16 inches is just about perfect. Now here's my bio hair. You can see that. And then here is, oh gosh, this is so pretty and so natural looking. Okay, let me do a spin for her. Oh golly. Okay, so this is the topper, a 16-inch topper by Uniwigs. Oh, she feels very, very nice. And does my brown, you can see some of the brown that's still left on my bio hair. That blends kind of pretty good. Pretty good. Now we could go ahead and we could cut bangs into this, couldn't we? We could bring bangs forward. We could bring bangs up and away. I could take and spray and train my bangs to go up a little bit. I would probably want to pull that down just a little bit more. And I might use its stays on this, but this by itself is wonderful. Look at this. And then of course, I've got all my own bio hair right here, which blends very nicely with this salt and pepper. Even though my hair appears to be kind of silvery, it does blend really well with salt and pepper. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, how do you like this? This is very nice. Very, very nice. But this is a wonderful, wonderful topper. Oh my goodness. Wear it behind your ears. Wear it up in a chignon, and you can end up having it look very, very natural, because of if your bio hair is gray. Now that probably, I would probably smooth this out a little bit more. Try to make it look like, there we go. It's looking a little bit more natural. Same thing on this side. This young lady does not have bangs. So the whole front is a total of 16 inches. Now, I have her pulled up on the computer. Let me take a look at her and I'll show you what she looks like. This is their website and that's her picture, the illustration that they use for her. But she does not have a name. She is just called the 8.5 by 9 salt and pepper 16-inch mono lace front synthetic hair topper. It's an 8.5 by 9-inch top piece. And it's 16 inches long. And they consider this a medium hair length with clip-in hair, or the clips that will help the topper stay on in place. It has features a front lace and a mono top and a wefted back. So that's where we get some extra coverage in the back. Ready to wear synthetic hair, looks and feels like natural hair. It's a salt and pepper color, which highlights the beauty of aging by avoiding the common stigma of aging with fashion. Well, there we go. We like that, don't we? Don't use heat on this fiber. So, okay, well, I like the way that this has this fullness up here. Let's take her off. And actually, because she's attached to that top, that gripper or grip band for the topper, that little small one, it's very secure and it stays underneath all my hair under there. I can feel it kind of slipping up a little bit, but it's not, I don't have it cinched up so tight that it wants to pull up like into a ponytail. So it's staying down there and it's keeping the headband where it needs to be. And of course my topper is clipped to the headband and then it's clipped to my bio hair in the back here where the clips are. Okay, so let's take a look at how I'm going to trim this. Okay, so if we look at the part when it is the wig or the wig topper is on the styrofoam head, you can see that the white hairs that they've placed in here on the topper exaggerate a little bit more of the part. So it doesn't look like an even part all the way through. However, we can, if you decide that you want to keep that part in one place only, then when you establish where that place is, you can tweeze out some of these darker hairs right here that will open up that part and make it look more realistic. Perhaps another option might be to just take some white powder and put that in there. Some HD powder that we use for setting our makeup, or actual white root cover. And so that would disguise that stripy effect right here. Okay, so what I have is just a pair of scissors. They're just some kind of a craft scissor that I know will cut fabric. So I'm going to begin by cutting off a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to come right along here, and you're going to see and you can see how I am going through and trimming just a 1/2 inch. I don't want to trim a lot. So I'm just going to So I've trimmed off this much, and I've left more than what needs to be left, but I'm working my way. Okay, so you can see how much is left of my lace front. So if I look at one of my favorite lace fronts, and that would be Diana from Godiva Secret Wigs, I see that there is probably 1/4 inch beyond the lace that I can see, the hairline, and then about 1/4 inch of lace that's left there. So I think that's what I'm going to strive for. I'm going to strive for that much. Holding that hair back, seeing where the hairline is, making sure to leave enough lace on the front. Inching my way Okay, so I trimmed off a little bit more, and I think that might just about do it. Now let's try it. I'm going to try it on. All right. Okay, take this, bring it to my widow's peak, find the parts of the wig grip band that I can hook into. Yep, I'm on both of those. Okay, I've got a little bit. Now, of course, I've got all the rest of my clips I'm going to put in. All right. That has a lot of great coverage. Okay, so this is completely trimmed. The lace front is trimmed. I'm going to do a off the center part, slightly off center. All right, well, you can see it's moving, and I probably will want to use some It Stays with this. But let's take a look. I'm going to let you take a look up close, okay? So now I may need to trim some of this as well. All right, so we'll take a look at the hairline right along here, lace front. There's my widow's peak. And then, of course, lifting off towards the temples. Not bad, huh? Well, this is a really nice topper. I love the color. I love this color. And it's got a subtle highlight right around the face. And you can see the different gradients of gray and dark black brown with the silver. She is very nice. But I will say I'm going to probably need to wear it stays up here because, yeah, it's the contour of the cap is less curved. So it wants to sit up on my skin a little bit more. So I would definitely do that. But I think that her part looks really good. I think the hairline looks great. And she feels wonderful. She's got, I would say, an average amount of density for her. And this is a really nicely made topper. Lace front mono top. And here's another way you can part it to give yourself a little bit more of a higher lift. It'll stay right there. Still, the lace front looks great, and it's just another way of wearing your topper. So no matter how you want to wear her, just the sheer length and beauty of the color warrants maybe keeping it simple. And that's what I plan to do. There you go. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm glad you were here. And I'm not so lonely now. Thank you again. And we'll see you next time in Coco's Hair Solutions. Alrighty, bye-bye.